Hey folks, Ziggy here during South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. Let's go bug some folks and have some fun. Hello, how are you?
I'm great.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
I see you have all the green,
I do.
like
Have
me.
You want the beads?
Yes, please. Yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Give me more. Yes. It's the South by Southwest celebration. How are you?
I'm good. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, to you as well. I love it. It's green, like me. Thank you. Yes, we are going to the tunnel of Austin, Texas. Ah! I've got my bling on now. Now we can go out into the world and annoy everyone. Ah! Where is the party at for the South by? No? Ignore me? Okay. Bye-bye. Where is the party at, guys? Do you all know where the party is? That way? Thank you very much. Where is the South by? Where is the party? No? Nobody knows where the party is?
No one knows.
I'm trying to find out like you.
That way.
That way?
That way.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, everybody says it's this way. So we go this way. We shall see who is the best partier in the city of Austin, Texas. It is Ziggy. Spoiler. I'm beginning to see people partying. Hello, how are you? I'm looking for the party. Where's the party? It is that way? Thank you. Look at this. That is the biggest turd I have ever seen in my life. It goes all the way down, and look. There's even a fly feasting on the poo. Look at that. Oh, smells terrible. Oh, let's move on. This is typical for 6th Street. Shit everywhere. We are now on the dirty 6th. Look at all the humans walking up and down the bars, getting drunk in the middle of the day. It is my kind of party. Hello, I'm here for the South by Southwest. How are you? I am doing fantastic. I am looking for the party.
The party, it's here.
It's here, in there.
We party all the time.
Oh, yes. Can I party with you?
Yes, you can party with
Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, mwah. You guys look like lots of fun. Are you here for the South by Southwest?
Yes, we are.
For the whole week?
Yes.
Music, film, yes, my favorites. What's your favorite movie?
That's hard. I would have to hit the old Alice in Wonderland. The Sparks one.
Oh, Alice in Wonderland. I went down that rabbit hole once.
I have been down the rabbit hole many times.
Yes. It's all about personal growth, I feel. Have you ever heard of the Ministry podcast?
No, it's good.
Yes, it's brand new, kind of. Maybe like a month old. But it is on YouTube. Go check out the Ministry podcast. You'll see me on tomorrow's episode. Yes. For now, I will party though.
Go party.
Yes. Yes. Mwah. Thank you for talking to me. Yes. Goodbye. This is where the party is, apparently. Oh. Is this a party? I see. Hello, Mr. Bartender. Can I I please have one alcohol? A beer. Lone Star. How are you? I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic.
I'd love to hear that. What's your name?
My name is Ziggy. Ziggy.
Hi, Ziggy.
Hello. I'm here to party. Yes. I've come to find a party. I think I found it. Yes, thank you, Mr. Bartender. Yeah. Go watch the music. Excuse me, I'm right behind you.
All right.
I love your music.
Gracias.
It sounds great.
I didn't see the puppet.
What puppet?
You know, we're all just puppets, really.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one with a hand up your rear.
I'm in town before I hit the road. Thought I could let you go. I'm a fool to say I told you so.
Hey guys, how's it going? Where's the party at? You're looking like me, huh? Okay, I'll keep looking. You guys have a good day. Sure, I'll be on. Hey, we'll film each other. How are you? I am here for the party. Don't you want to ask me a question? Or are we just going to stand here and I'm talking only me?
What's the character's name?
Character? What character? I am Izzy.
The guy that's in your butt.
The guy that's in my butt is of no consequence to you. My name is Izzy.
Where can we find your social media?
I am at the Ministry Podcast on YouTube. There will be an episode out tomorrow if you are interested.
We are. Thank you.
Yes.
All right.
Goodbye.
60 seconds of celebrity fame.
Ah, well, thank you. Yes, yes. I am famous. Yes. Go check it out. Goodbye. Yes, play the bagpipe. This is the most random shit I've ever seen in my life.
Said, hey, can we cut off the chat? Because it's speeding through my head like the signs don't matter, yeah.
I love your outfit. Hi, how are you? This outfit, mine, this look good. I better look good on me. Oh, yes. Ah, yes. Ah, I am honorary. Honorary sombrero wearer. What is your name? Oh, okay. Are you an artist? Ah, right on. I have a podcast. We are called the Ministry Podcast. We highlight artists.
Okay. So how do we work? Let's work. Let's do it then.
Yeah, just follow me on YouTube. No?
On YouTube?
Yes. It's on Hyde Love Art Channel.
High, low,
HYDE
YD.
LOVEART.
I'm a fool to say I told you so.
You are amazing! Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Yes. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Ministry Podcast. It's me, Ziggy, your host, with the most.
Well, with the most.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hyde Love with Sati Ali, back again with the Ministry Podcast, where we practice what we preach. How are y'all doing today? What's up, Sati? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm glad that we could finally meet Ziggy, our host with the most.
Yeah, what'd you think about that? Ziggy down at South by Southwest.
Oh my gosh. Ziggy knows a lot of interesting people.
Yeah, goddamn right.
T-Rex in Texas. That's a very Texas
I think
thing.
it's fair to say that a lot of interesting people know me.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't think that's better than you knowing more interesting people. As a T-Rex, at that, you know.
Well, they gave me these little arms. Guess why?
Why?
I was too busy playing with myself, and God thought it would be a funny joke.
And God thought. So you're the reason.
I'm the reason. It's me.
You're the that's. So like when everyone's like,
They're vestigial now.
basically don't work. They're just for show.
Woe is me.
Never be the reason a rule was made, Ziggy. Never be the reason a rule was made.
That's why I am the way I am.
You know, I think there's another individual who may sympathize. There's this guy.
Ooh.
This is being it's referenced to be a guy, man.
Tell me about him.
The Christians refer to this individual as Satan, Lucifer. I guess they had.
He sounds like a nice guy.
I know, right? They had like free thought for a little bit, but they didn't have free will. And then Lucifer was like, you know what? Hey, I want some of that free will. And then God was like, I can't believe you said this. Boom. There's a lot more to that story, but he gets struck down. So now angels can't think or do for themselves because of that pretty motherfucker.
Interesting. I must read more about this. Seriously though, folks, our topic today, we touched on it a couple weeks ago. There was an experiment not that long ago. It's 2014? Yeah, 2014. We were talking about this last time with Sati about how trauma can get genetically transferred from generation to generation through sperm. And also, like, I'm not sure if they dove into the female
They probably did.
part of that too. But
science won't.
they basically did this whole science experiment, if you're not familiar, where they had rats that were exposed to cherry blossoms, the smell of cherry blossoms, and they shocked them the minute they smelled cherry blossoms to the point to where they developed an instinctual fear of that smell. So what they found was the generation after those mice that had developed that fear, and they did this whole experiment 2 generations forward. The first generation was the ones that got shocked. The second generation, they decided to not expose them at all to cherry blossom smells. But then the third generation, they exposed them to cherry blossom smells and found out that they had an instinctual fear of that smell, even though they've never been exposed to it, and the people who were the generation above them never were exposed to it. So basically, what they found was that this instinctual fear was being passed on generationally through the genetic material of the mice that were being shocked, because they changed their internal DNA structure to pass on that fear through based off of the trauma that they experienced. Now, interesting thing here that really hammers this home is that they were able to reverse this effect and get the same results, reversing it as well. They trained the same mice that had the fear of cherry blossom scent to enjoying the scent by giving them rewards while presenting the scent to them. And then as those mice were able to fix their trauma and heal their wounds, their genetic structure was able to change as well. And so that the next generation above that had an instinctual like craving and love for the scent of cherry blossoms. Mm-hmm. So I think that'd be an interesting thing to touch on this week as we unpack the workings of the inner world within ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, unlearning bad habits and the habits just to learn behavior, and it could have been learned because someone physically taught you, or you could have taught yourself to how to get through a situation, coached through a situation, essentially. It is good. It's a good thing to do, and you can unlearn a lot of these detrimental fears, I suppose. But then there is like a question, and what is a type of fear that could be unlearned that way? Is it something that's like locked inside your genetics? How do you deal with that? You can't even reason why it's there. Like a phobia, for instance. Like, are some phobias this type of
That's
result?
interesting. Like maybe claustrophobia could be the result of somebody having a near death experience through drowning.
Way back when.
Yeah, or maybe even several of them,
Yeah.
perhaps. And then that trauma gets passed on, and then you end up with a grandson that's severely claustrophobic.
Yep. Cannot be in an elevator.
But I think the point to like looking into this experiment is realizing that because we are able to work on ourselves and like kind of do that inner work to try and bring that trauma to light and heal from that is important because it means that we're not only working on ourselves, but we're working on what the next generation beyond us is going to be like.
Yeah, we are. But that's also like the point of like domestication a little bit. You reward and train the qualities that you want, and then I'm pretty sure there's a lot more into it because I'm not a person who domesticates animals, nor am I a person who breeds animals. Like, I have no idea. But you create the situation for your desired qualities to emerge, and you reward those qualities by whatever means to ensure they continue, and then eventually that will be a guaranteed situation. You will always get those qualities every single time, and then we have pugs. So
I mean, that's a fair point, man. That's a very fair point.
it's very hard.
At what point is it, sort of a self-domestication effort, if you will? Are you healing from trauma, or are you, trying to fit yourself into a set of circumstances?
Why not both? They both could be. You might not be trying to do both, but both could be happening. You healing trauma could fit you into like whatever circumstance, and you trying to fit into a circumstance could heal trauma.
It could cause trauma.
And it can also cause trauma.
Yeah.
You have to be very wise about how you're doing this. Enforcing trying to change behavior could cause worse behaviors to show up.
That's very true. And if you're not ready to do these this type of work on yourself without an effort of not just diligence but wisdom and it's important that you have people that know what they're doing that can help you. I had to go through a lot of stuff personally that was very, very dark and very hard, and I went about it the heaviest, hardest way that a person should, but it doesn't have to be that way. A lot of people go through these things and they go through these changes and they feel like they can't take it, and then it gets so overwhelming for them, and then that's when I feel like we get the high suicide rates, and people just they feel like they can't handle what they're going through, and from what I believe, the reality is no one gets handed something they can't handle. It's that, are you willing to push through that darkness and look at yourself and realize like what you're doing needs to change.
Well, then there's like the in the moment situation of the wherewithal of, is this worth trying to change right now? and we've never been able to like, at least recorded, haven't been able to bring someone back who took that choice and just ask them some questions real quick. You know, it's like, we'll send you back on your way, but can you have time for an interview real quick? Like, we need to talk to you, just so we can get a little reasoning behind this, like just where your headspace is. Because it's really, I think it's easier to romanticize they're no longer hurting or any of this stuff. It's like, okay, maybe they thought this was an out, well maybe that wasn't the implicate, like that wasn't the thing, the rationale, you know. Maybe they have a different thought, but we don't know because we can't ask them, so we have to assume things. And just like doing any type of work, especially doing work on yourself, mental work, having stuff in place to help you is very important. Like you already touched on, having people, professionals.
Yeah, whether it be a professional or even if you don't want to reach out to a professional, have some sort of guideline practice that keeps you grounded so that you're not overwhelmed. Even if you got to take a step back for a little while, that can be a thing too. Take a break. Like, take a break from working on yourself because it can be difficult.
Well, it's like you're trying to bridge the gap for people who don't understand what all this spiritual shit is. Like, what do you mean I gotta take a break from working on myself? I'm myself all the time. You know, like, yeah, you are yourself all the time, but you're not, like, let's say you're an electrician. You know, you need to ground yourself before you start touching all these fuse boxes. Or you're gonna overcharge your entire body, which is electric. We're electrical beings.
Preach.
Practice what you preach, man. We're electrical beings. You're gonna overload your electrical circuit with outside energy, and you're gonna get launched across the room. Best case scenario, your hair is crazy and you got a funny taste in your mouth. Worst case scenario, you're cooked, literally. So
Barbecue City.
Ground yourself. It's only helping you. You know, there's things in place. All these different procedures. That what happens if that you take out this fuse, this starts to spark, or you splice these wires together and that pops. You know, there's all these different things that you can do to mitigate or prevent or to backtrack all these things that people know about because there's testing and apprenticeship and all this stuff, all this information. Right, so all that exists for spiritualism was just harder to find because it's not accepted, it's ostracized, it's alternative, it's that woo-woo, it's that devil worship, it's like all this shit.
I'm going to tell you one thing about the whole realm of spirituality. You've probably heard it from other people, but it's all the same.
It's all the same.
Like, it literally, like, once you go down the rabbit holes of different religious practices and spiritual practices, you like kind of zoom out a little bit, you can see the bigger picture that all these different cultures all around the world at all different times and places throughout history have all come to the basic same principle conclusions. It's you. You are God. We are all connected to that. We are all individuals within ourselves that have the spark of divinity that we can bring that out of ourselves. And it's like, yes, you have to do inner work to get to that point, into that connection, but that's what we're here to do. And this experiment, I think, that we're talking about really shines a light on the responsibility that we have to maintain that connection. Because if we let our trauma define us, then our trauma defines the state of affairs throughout the entire existence of our reality.
It's true. If you allow the trauma to dictate you, how could you work on yourself?
it's impossible.
If your trauma was, I'm gonna like 100% oversimplify everything, I guess, in this session.
Well, we need to do that. That's what we're here
Yeah,
for.
but-
Oversimplification,
but
so
it's-
people can understand.
But I feel like it's also at the same time not giving it like the credence and the
Well-
care necessary. But I want people to understand.
Yes,
first.
I want this to be the spark that sends people down the rabbit holes.
Right.
So if oversimplification is the necessity to make that happen, then yeah, let's oversimplify it.
Right. Okay. So, like, what if your trauma has something to do with like ice cream? You know,
Ice cream.
Ice cream. It's the worst, the worst, delectable, delicious.
It's like you order
refreshing
chocolate and they
sweet-
give you pistachio and you're like, I'm traumatized.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Every time I order chocolate ice cream, and it's like, let's say for some reason it's like a super interesting green chocolate. All right, it is a bright lime, like not even lime, a bright pastel green chocolate ice cream with chocolate chips inside. So a pistachio ice cream, and then this very odd chocolate ice cream, kind of look very similar. Okay.
I'm out, bro. You gotta talk to Ziggy now.
All right, Ziggy, follow me here. All right.
I'm following.
You order this chocolate ice cream. You get the pistachio,
Pistachio.
and you take a bite of it, and it's not that, I guess, sultry
Pistachio.
green
What the
chocolate
fuck is that?
goodness. It's pistachio.
Yeah.
Right. It's not chocolate. Exactly. It's not chocolate. It's not chocolate at all. So now you have a trust issue with ice cream. Whatever flavor you get, you're gonna immediately think it's the somehow opposite flavor that looks exactly like that. You know, strawberry, a scoop of strawberry, you're gonna see it, you're gonna like, this is beet ice cream. Or, because that's actually pretty good, actually. Or Pepto-Bismol ice cream. I can't. Why would anyone make that? You don't understand. I asked for chocolate ice cream one time, and they gave me pistachio.
With Pepto-Bismol.
I want chocolate and strawberry ice cream, and instead I get Pepto-Bismol and pistachio ice cream. You get a Neapolitan or Napoleon ice cream, and instead you get a roasted potato, no, a russet potato brown ice cream, paper mache white, and Pepto-Bismol. What Ben and Jerry's have we gone to?
Oh, God.
This is a Ted and Carrie's, actually.
Ziggy's ice cream.
Ziggy's ice cream. You better not have no paper mache.
I'm pissed
white.
off with the world because I have no arms to
Paper
play with
mache.
myself.
You shouldn't be making ice cream. Ziggy, I don't think you can make ice cream.
It's ice scream.
A T-Rex show.
Damn it.
T-Rex show.
We are so far off track right now. Not really, though. But to get us back on track, we're going to do a little segue here. This is Spicy Nate, another one of our artist highlights. He works with foods and spices. Check this out.
Oh, yeah.
Roll it. Hey everyone, it's your boy Gore Pimp here at a local farmer's market here in Austin, Texas. I got a friend of mine who's vending today. We're gonna go check out his wares and see what some of the other people got going on. Let's check it out. Hey everybody, we're here with my boy, the Sultan of Szechuan. We're gonna call him Spicy Nate. Spicy Nate, you show us your wares, man. He's the proprietor of Season D's. You got lots of different things to choose from.
Well, let's start where I like to start everybody. What the buzz?
What the buzz?
What the buzz? All right, what the buzz? Well, what the buzz is we work with Szechuan peppercorns.
Yeah.
The buzz that comes from Szechuan requires you to chew on one, but the deal is, I'll give you $2 if you chew on one of these and follow our Instagram. All right?
You gonna give me
I'll
$2?
give you a $2 bill. All right.
All right. All right.
So let's let you take a little smell. All right.
Ooh, that's
That's a lot of terpenes. If you know
Spicy.
what terpenes are, so not spicy, tingly, smells spicy, right? We're gonna trick our senses.
this guy
here.
knows his stuff.
All right, we're gonna do a red one because you're wearing red, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do one. Oh, that's a double. Oh man, I'm gonna do a double too. All right,
Okay. So what we gotta do?
we just got to chew on it, right? So 1, 2, 3. Don't choke on it. That one's a little stronger. Yep.
Very floral. Oh. Oh. What is that?
That's
What is happening?
So that's the Szechuan. Inside of it is a chemical called sanshul. Makes your mouth tingle. Makes your mouth salivate.
Ah!
Not spicy, right?
No, it's not spicy, but that is intense.
We're here. Follow up with some snack dust.
Whoo!
So that's the other 9 ingredients. So you just ate one of the ingredients in the blend. You had the Szechuan peppercorn. The snack dust has black cardamom, fennel, coriander. Man, I'm drooling.
Yeah, that. Whoa.
That's a lot. Star
I feel like it opened up my breathing a little
That's
bit.
what we need to do. We need to breathe better. We need to eat better to take care of our bodies, right? And you got all of these herbs. You pack them all into one chip. All of a sudden, you got seasoned D's. All right. So
I love the name of this, by the way.
how do you think? Was that good?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Ooh. My whole tongue is like numb right now.
I'm gonna take your word for it that you're gonna follow my Instagram, which you might already be on there. But here's your $2 bill, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
That's $2 for the Szechuan challenge. Come out here to Season D's and take the What the Buzz challenge. I'll
Still choking up there.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Having trouble. I'll make sure and put down on the screen the address of the farmers market every Wednesday, right?
Every Wednesday here. Every Sunday at Springdale General from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. We extended it an hour to get the later half of the afternoon.
So talk about some of the other products that you offer.
All right, well, we did the challenge over here. The idea of what my business is it brings together a flavor of the street. So not asphalt, but in this case, fried chicken, right? We got a fried chicken vendor. His name is Nick Lowell. He owns Cocktail Juicy Fried Chicken. And we work directly with the chefs to package their season directly out of the commissary.
I've had the chicken from there. Actually, it's very, very good.
Chicken's great.
Highly recommend. Cocktail, right?
Cocktail.
Yeah.
Big black trailer on MLK.
Yeah,
I
right
think I was
behind.
gonna say
It's right behind Chacon.
Yep, Chacon on MLK. So we've packaged this blend, and what I discovered was when we were sampling it is that most people enjoy it on a sweet treat. So that's how I designed the bow ties and the cordials, which are suckers and sweet treats you can eat, and then the snack dust. And so how I'm showcasing is that we can take someone's spice that they've made, honor them, honor the recipe, and show them how we can promote it in other brands. So this other brand cordial is another brand that we're making.
Let me get out the way here.
With the Szechuan spice blend.
Can you see that on camera?
You can still see it there.
Cordial.
So this cordial right here, little bow tie, we call them bow ties. It's a dissolvable treat that goes into your tea, your hot coffee, and or your maybe your water if you just want to have like a spiced tea, and it dissolves. It's made with honey and all of the spices that I went over here. And then on the other side of that is the cordial snack dust. Now, if you've followed Season D's or you've followed me, I actually released the snack dust July of last year. But I designed it ahead of time so that I could bring it out today, right? So I realized that in order to meet someone when they're trying to change what it is that, so that's how I started this business. I was eating at Cocktail Chicken. by March, and I needed to figure out why I was going back over and over. And that's why.
That's what started this.
That's what started.
Okay.
I started bringing the food over to the wheel and sharing the chicken with y'all and being like, y'all, like, this is some of the best food I've ever had.
I'm going to tell you guys one thing. So, the Szechuan, this right here is good stuff. He's given me some samples. I've taken it home. I've cooked with it. I've done lots of stuff with it. I made some blackened chicken Alfredo with this seasoning. Blow your freaking mind. Not even kidding. This guy, there's a reason why I'm highlighting him today, because we highlight artists. This man is an artist, a seasoning artist.
Thank you,
Yes.
Ryan. And the art that we make is transforming our life with food. I believe that food allows us to transport ourselves into a different time. So you can time travel essentially by having a flavor memory take you to another place that you remembered when you first enjoyed that flavor. So how do you capture that after you go to the restaurant? That's what the business is. That's why I started this, so that we can represent the chef, we can represent the process of getting that spice to the consumer's mouth, and then we can credit him as we scale it out of his limitation of, working in a commissary or working in a food truck. So that's the idea, where we can bring on other flavors. So right now, while we only have Szechuan Buzz and the Hulk Jalapeno, we're working with 50 Hertz Foods, and that's where these are from. So 50 Hertz Foods is an importer of Szechuan peppercorn, and they're located in Washington. And that is potentially our third collaborator as we started to develop things around the Szechuan peppercorn itself and extracting its goodness and putting it into other treats. So as we expand, we're hoping to showcase chefs, restaurants, spice creators, and individual spice companies that we can work with and create an environment of collective, healthier eating and living closer to ourselves and authenticity. So,
Right on.
yeah, it sounds like a lot of mumbo jumbo, but
No, not to me, man.
I've been out.
I love it.
I've been out here a lot, and talking to people. One of the common themes I find is that we're wanting to eat at home more, and we're wanting to take control of our eating. And if we have a superpower, I'm going to look back at the camera here. I honestly believe that our superhuman power is digestion. It's what allows us to connect to the greater source or whatever. So as you're eating and you're digesting your food, you remember it's actually solving some of the problems that your brain is having, and that's how to create new ideas and how to be artistic and how to connect with love and all these other things. If you aren't feeding your body right, you're really not going to feed your mind right, and then that's when you don't live the fullest life of that you really want to. I guess that's really the truth. Like, if you don't eat right, you're not going to be able to live fully.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about, man.
Yeah.
Living life to the fullest. Nathan, I appreciate you.
Thanks.
So glad I came out.
Thanks for coming out today.
It's Gore Pimp today.
Gore Pimp. Gore Pimp.
I'm gonna bleep that out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bleep out what he said, because today it's Gore Pimp.
Thanks for. Here, let's do it again. 3, 2, 1. Thanks for coming out, Gore Pimp.
You know I'm leaving this in, right?
Yeah.
All right, love you guys. Come out to the farmers market. I'm gonna leave the address in the video.
2 to 6.
Peace.
I got my $2. I got my $2. The Szechuan Buzz Challenge. Go get your $2. Go get your $2. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Do it.
This is a lot more fun than the last one.
Well, I'm glad you're having a lot more fun. I'm having fun. I'm having the same amount of fun.
I mean, it's always fun,
Yeah.
but we got Ziggy here now.
Ziggy is a riot.
Shit.
And now ice cream shop, Ziggy's Ice Cream. That's a T-shirt. Ziggy's Ice Cream served at the Ministry Podcast Live. Get your tickets.
That's so good.
All
Yeah.
proceeds.
Ziggy's Ice Cream. Come to South by Southwest
Ziggy,
for your Pepto-Bismol and
yeah,
pistachio ice cream.
pistachio ice creams. Your Your Fabuloso blue.
You know, I just realized that this whole green screen background is gonna make him look
Yeah, it is.
just
Yeah,
like
it
the
is.
background.
Oof.
So you know what? Fuck it. I'm leaving the background green today. Fuck you guys.
Because of Ziggy.
Yeah. By the way, we're back. I hope you enjoyed Spicy Nate. We're still a little bit off track.
Season D's.
Yeah, season D's nuts.
That's a great spice. Nate has is a very inspiring.
Yeah, he's got
story.
some cool ideas, man. He's like, actually here. I'll show you right now. I got
I
got
some
samples.
merch.
I got freaking all kinds of shit. Let me go into this cabinet. This is the good stuff right here.
No, it goes good on pretty much everything.
Yeah,
Honestly.
not a sponsor, guys, but yeah, this is the good stuff. This is the Szechuan Buzz shit. I made some shit with that, some chicken with that the other day. Actually, I think I talked about it in that video.
It's good.
But anyways, science stuff, experiments on trauma. Let's talk about that.
There's a lot of ways to get rid of trauma. You know, not all of them are effective for everyone. And I think that is, and when I say get rid of, I mean, you're not like plucking it off.
There's no getting rid of it.
It's not like a shake.
You can heal and you can progress and you can constantly move forward but it's always going to be there, in
There's
one way,
no
shape, or
step.
form.
There's no step that you can take that once taken you can unstep.
Exactly.
Can't happen.
You can change the directions. You can even like re-step in the same step if you need to. But the point is to keep moving.
Mm-hmm. And even still, if you are for some reason walking in your own steps, those are still steps that you can't undo, and you just have to go in the same direction.
Yeah, that just means you're walking in circles.
Yeah,
which happens.
Which does happen.
I'm sure we've all experienced that.
Eventually, a straight line just turns into a circle. Eventually, according to quantum physics.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's like distance over time. You know.
Yeah,
That's a different topic. That's it. We're working through trauma. Okay.
Yeah.
Through trauma.
That's a topic for another episode.
But I don't want to turn you off. It's like, well, if I'm just gonna work through it and get right back to it, man, that's just life, man. That's just life.
See, the point is that you work through it so that when you come back into it, it's easier to get through the next time around.
You know what's happening.
Exactly.
You're not free falling.
And then then when you're faced with the situation that brings up your shadow self and forces you to be like, oh shit, this is happening again. You'll have dealt with it before in a way with that allows you to deal with this time with clarity and wisdom.
That's right.
So that you can move forward a lot quicker and get through that situation with a lot more stability.
Yep. And momentum. You know, because you already know what's happening. The wisdom that you would take from that is pattern recognition, because we're great for it, and then knowing what to do within
Sorry,
that
guys,
pattern.
my dog is crying to go outside right now, but she'll have to wait for a few minutes.
She's all right.
She's
she
fine.
knows we came back after Nate, and then she's like, all right.
Yeah.
Nate.
My dog is like seriously an attention whore. I took her outside to use the bathroom right before we did this, like not even an hour ago. So I know she doesn't have to go to the bathroom. She just wants me to like put her on the leash and take her outside for a second. So she's gonna have to wait.
It's all right.
I just want to be clear to the folks.
Yeah.
I'm not abusing my dog by not letting her go to the bathroom.
Right. That's understood. And she's just a puppy. You know, it's like having a little kid around. They're just little kids. But moving through that trauma with that wisdom and that pattern recognition, it keeps you able to not misstep.
Right.
You know, because you've already gone through it once. You can do it again. And this is not like a cynical, like it's just gonna keep happening, because everything keeps happening. It's life. And when you get a little deeper into it, you're gonna see that everything just keeps happening. and it's how you observe the things that are happening and how you interact with the things that are happening that the ease through which happens. You know, when you bring it back to trauma, when you are evoked, when a trauma is evoked out of you, it's like, oh man, this is like, it's gripped me. Dealing with that for like the 1500th time might be a lot easier than your first 50, you know. And the wisdom that you take from those experiences could make it easier for you to interact with other people who are going through that as well. Let alone, we're talking about that experiment, the offspring, because you worked through it.
Right.
I think also the evidence for working through it, because it can be reversed.
Yeah.
I think working through it is also able to be transferred as well. Like the stage at which you were at, or at least the idea that this can be worked through, can also be transferred.
Absolutely. I mean, it doesn't matter where you are in this path of the great work that we are all doing in the world. As long as you're on that path, the world will be a better place. It doesn't matter if you're working towards yourself being a better person, then you're working towards your reality being a better reality. And if we all did that, you know what would happen.
Well, if I'm working on myself, how come you don't have to work on you?
No one said I hadn't been working on me. I've been working on myself for a long time. I've been through some shit, seen some shit. Go watch episode 2.
Episode 2 callback.
Yeah, go watch episode 2. The one where I'm by myself and I'm just laying it all out on the line.
Yeah.
And that'll end that argument right there.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's what a lot of people will say. Like, oh, I need to do shadow work. You need to do, you know.
I'm like, yeah, I do.
That's a different, but that's a trauma that they have with being confronted with. You need to work on yourself.
You know what's funny? Because like I had this. I forget exactly what we were arguing about, but I had this moment with somebody at my job at the bar I work at, and we were discussing what we were discussing. I think we were discussing Christianity, and the topic of like where it actually first was being spread came up. And, you know, some people say that it was actually like North Africa and Ethiopia and what is now modern day Syria, where they first were moving down from Jerusalem to spread the word or whatever. And but this guy was like, no, man, it was like Rome and Europe and this and that. But he got so angry at that somebody had a different opinion or different information from. And like, I'm just sitting there like, whoa, dude, like. And he's like telling me, like, you're just being really close-minded. And I kept asking him, like, well, if you know something I don't, tell me. Like, educate me. Because if I'm coming off like a fool because I don't know what you know, please tell me. So that I can have that information too. And I literally asked him that. And he just kept yelling at me. And, like, he just got really defensive and, like, blew up and, like, ran out the bar. Told me I was, like, a closed-minded piece of shit. And I was like, dude, like, if anyone's being closed-minded right now, it's you, because, like, I'm asking you to educate me.
Right.
I'm trying to be open-minded here, but I was just using that as an example for, like, what you said. Like, it can be very triggering to somebody to have such an open mind or such an open presence that they're just not used to it.
And then they're in their perspective, I suppose, in their reality that they're currently in, it's like the opposite is happening.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this person is so close-minded. Like, this person is incorrect. It's like, actually.
Like, I was asking you, like, what you knew that I didn't know.
To share the knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, and we could just look at history and find the earliest concepts of Christianity, but it's not Europe. get out of here. Not Europe. But that's all right.
I mean, it's a whole topic for a whole nother
It is.
thing.
Or-
I was just using it as an example
Right.
of like somebody who's truly trying to be open-minded, facing somebody who's like triggered by that to a point to where they just blow up and leave. It's like, what?
It can't be confronted with other information. You know, can't be confronted with information that's contrary to their own.
Yeah.
And I find it really interesting that person didn't even want to like give any like fact other than you're so close-minded. You know, like come on, share your info. If you're gonna get mad about it, share your info. Cite your sources, y'all. Cite your sources.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give away names because he's a good guy, and I'm not gonna. But yeah, that was I was very like, what the hell? Speaking of healing trauma,
That's another thing that could have been exactly as you said, just a trauma-based outburst.
yeah,
You know, trauma-based outburst.
we all have. I don't know. I mean, it very well could have been. We all have our things that we're working through.
Oh, absolutely.
And I try to understand that with people. I really do. Yeah, man.
I mean, everyone has their triggers, and it's not on everyone to be on the eggshells of everyone else's triggers. You know, that's definitely for them to work through. Like I have my own triggers. You know, I want to share all of them.
But also, like, context is a thing too. We need to
Right.
keep in mind, like, because this was the situation I'm talking about. This wasn't a bar. I work at a bar, so obviously the other person, alcohol might have been an influence. I don't know.
Troubleshooting thing, maybe talking about it.
Yeah. Oh.
That's one's also
Yeah.
right. That's what it looks like. I think so. Perhaps we gotta look into.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. We had a battery issue. That
Audio's still good.
yeah, audio's still good. We had a battery issue, guys. Sorry about that. I know it cut off on us in the middle of that conversation.
Yeah,
but
welcome back.
literally, the battery just got drained. So what we must be talking about is probably something.
Alcohol is involved, likely.
Do you think alcohol is involved with the battery being drained?
No. But
I'm just kidding.
To like round our conversation, it's like I think you shouldn't use that as a total judgment of character, but just
Yeah. Have a certain amount of awareness to the situation and the context within the situation before you start just blindly judging people.
yeah, be aware of the material that this page has been written on and with what ink, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you really shouldn't be judging people in general, but there is a certain amount of importance to having some discernment on who you should
That's
be
the key
hanging out
word.
with.
That's the key word.
Yeah.
Discernment. It's like people get surprised when there's like a terrible accident at like a nature park or something. And it's like, oh, a person gets like kicked by a buffalo. It's like, whoa, that's terrible. Why'd that happen? Like, oh, that person was over there like touching on the buffalo's calves and stuff. It's like, oh, you shouldn't have been doing that. You're in the wrong place to do that. So in that instance, you don't want to get kicked by a buffalo. Don't go touch on buffalo calves.
Yeah, right.
That's not just a random thing that happened. Have some discernment.
Yeah.
Well, so most of the time, they aren't. All right, don't take this for real.
Yeah.
Most of the time, buffaloes are very friendly. They are not. But you can just go up and touch them. Yeah, okay.
Most of the time, you sound like an idiot.
Yeah, man. Like, do not go up and touch buffaloes.
Yeah. It's
do
a
not do
fucking
that.
wild animal, dude. You shouldn't go up to wild animals in general and play with them.
And expect some good
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Not a wild animal.
That's wild.
Ziggy.
Ziggy!
Power metal. That's what I'm getting from Ziggy right now.
Yeah, maybe I should make him a little leather outfit.
Dealing with trauma. yes, dealing with trauma and having discernment will to deal with trauma. If you have good discernment, you will get through that a lot easier.
So let's explain to the folks what discernment is, because I feel like that's a big word that.
It's like contextual awareness.
Yeah. Like, well, we're using bigger words to describe
words,
a bit. So, like, I would say to the folks who don't understand that difference between discernment and judgment, discernment is like using your gut feelings and like your intuition to understand a situation or whatever's happening in the moment, versus judgment is like you're making a decision based off of like a certain character of somebody, or like it's like an outside influence. Discernment is like an inside influence.
I got a metaphor. I just cooked it up.
Okay, yeah.
Cooked it up. So you're looking at a screen, okay? You see all these little data points, and the data points are highlighting, boop, 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 and you hit a button. The judgment is difficult task. You haven't tried anything yet. And it's like, okay, but then you look at all the data points and you see that, okay, this might be a little time consuming. Oh, this might be super easy. Or I can make a shortcut here, blah, blah, blah. I don't have to use this data set. I can use this data set. That's discernment. To get through that task, it's going to take a little bit, but it's doable. You can figure it out.
Right.
The judgment of it, difficult.
Yeah. I feel like judgment's more of like an ego thing.
Yeah.
And you just kind of like, it's like outside influences affecting your way of thinking, versus discernment is like what you already know on the inside can take you through what you need to get through.
The computer
the same situation,
difficult based on what it understands to be a difficult thing. You see challenge maybe, but not difficult.
Yeah.
Time consuming maybe, but not impossible.
Yeah. So don't judge, but use your discernment.
Use discernment. And if a snake is a snake, it's a snake.
Cut the head off that motherfucker.
In some cases, yes. Yeah. You gotta use discernment.
Yeah, use your discernment.
You gotta use discernment. But don't be surprised.
Give them to me, I'll eat them.
Gotta use your discernment. What's a good metaphor, good segue in horror films? What gets the victims victimized the most? Lack of discernment. It's almost always.
That's a very good analogy.
It's almost always
lack of discernment, knowing your surroundings, like when like the movie Twister, for example, when they're running from the tornado and they run into the barn and it has all the sharp objects and they look around like, no, we're not gonna stay here. That's discernment.
That's discernment. That's you walk into a room full of knives and there's a windstorm coming.
Yeah.
It's gonna tear this place apart, and all those knives with it. Yeah, no.
Oh man, this conversation went sideways.
You hear a noise in the woods. You want to go investigate.
So yeah,
no, you didn't.
Back to this experiment. Like, what do you think the impacts that has on the implications as far as healing ourselves and the importance of that?
The implications, to me, are thus. All inherited and learned trauma can be healed through the proper means. And then we have to understand what the proper means is. And then we have to understand what we know what those things are.
How it's going to be different for everybody, by the way.
And how do we get them? And then once we get them, what do we do with them to get through and unlearn through the trauma? So that's going to be the toughest call. But because that experiment exists and then they did unlearn or heal.
Yeah, they were able to heal the trauma.
Rehabilitate.
And prove that can follow along the line as well.
Because of the trauma that they created, they knew a process to go backwards. So we just had to figure out the reverse engineering of all the traumas.
Yeah, it's plain and simple. We just have
It
to.
is plain and simple.
It's simple, but it's not
engineer, yeah. Objectively, on paper, this is what has to happen.
Yeah.
And in the realm of flesh and mind, a lot of other things also have to happen.
Yeah. It's complicated, but it's simple. This most simple is just we all just need to be working on ourselves. The complicated issue is that for every person that means something different.
It's complicated execution.
Yeah, like what could be healing for me could be traumatic to you, but could be healing for you could be traumatic to me. It just depends on who you are, and what the most important thing is figuring out who you are. Like what makes you, what triggers you, what makes you feel happy, what genuinely brings you joy in life versus what genuinely brings you fear and anxiety. Like start a journal, start writing these things down. Like just look at your own reactions to things in the moment. And when you go home, like say you have an argument with somebody, like whatever it is that triggered that argument, take note of that. Go home and write it down so you can go back and like really think about the context of why that happened. And I guarantee if that like that's a basic stepping stone that we all can do. It's very easy, but if you start there, that's you're on the right path. It all just starts with looking at ourselves and our reactions and the way we present ourselves in certain situations and breaking that down and figuring out why. Why is this affecting me this way? Why am I triggered by this? Why do I feel the need to be codependent with my partner? Like, just really like look at yourself. And that's doing work. That's doing the great work. That you're healing trauma just by doing that.
Yeah. And you might not feel like it in the moment, but you are.
Yeah.
So.
And over time, like you do it for 6 months, I guarantee there will be enough of a shift to where you'll start to see a difference.
Right. Well, then what we were talking about in the car, like the convenience, though, it's very inconvenient to work on yourself. I understand, but it pays off in dividends later. And sometimes later is sooner than you realize, but you have to start doing the work to realize that later is sooner. So you got to do it. But a lot of people who just like want to start growing their own stuff, they want to get like seedlings and start with the seedling. It's already above the ground. They can see it.
Yeah.
You can't do that with this. There is no, and a lot of people will sell you on that though. They'll sell you on like, oh, buy this book that I wrote. Come buy a ticket to my course. Come buy a seat at my talk, and we can work you through all these things to get you to the seedling. So you could take the seedling and put that into your garden of things that you're dealing with of trauma, things that you're working through. It's already above ground, so people can see that you're doing the work already, But they're not going to take care of that seedling, and that seedling is probably super weak anyway. The ground that you just put that in is probably not even prepared for that seedling. You just bought some soil from Walmart or whatever, or just dirt out the ground, whatever. It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. Long term, some are going to grow, some are not. If you did the work from seed to sapling to plant, most of the time they're all there. And if they're not all there, you knew why and what. And that makes you better for it.
Yeah, a little bit wiser for the next time when it's hard, when it's time to plant seeds and let them grow.
Mm-hmm. You can't get mad if you planted like all types of cold climate vegetables and you live in Texas and nothing grew.
Yeah.
Or you bought a whole bunch of cold climate saplings and you planted them outside and they died.
Yeah.
Wrong place, wrong time. I don't know. You gotta think discernment. Discernment. Come on.
Full circle.
Discernment.
All right, man. I think that about wraps it up for today. It's a good discussion here.
Yeah.
Good discussion. So yeah, use your discernment. Don't judge. Work on yourself, and use the example of this experiment as a reason for why this is important work that we are all doing.
You should put a link
I will.
to that experiment.
Yeah.
In the video.
I'll find a short YouTube video that explains it, and I'll link to the video so that y'all can go watch. Me and him just watched one a little while ago.
Yeah, this is a refresher. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll link to the one that we just watched. Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah. All right, guys. I'll let Ziggy take us out. Bye bye.
And remember,
I am one. You are two. Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's good. Good stuff.
That is good, man. That's good stuff. Fuck yeah. Okay, Sheena.